Now we're going live to YouTube. Looks like we are live on Twitch, YouTube, live as well. Awesome. I moved my camera a little, so might take a second to get things adjusted. But wanted to go ahead and get this live. Or get live, you know? Also, more lights. And wrong switch. Set you on top. Check. Yes, I am the paragon of preparation. I know. So prepared. So ready. Here. There. Okay, so if I'm working right about here, this looks like it is just about right. Like, you know, if I'm working, it's a little high, but I think I can still work with that. So if I bring it up higher, yeah, that starts getting too close to actually be visible. So let me move the camera up just a smidge. Hey, pup. How you doing, Rue? Okay. Let's see now. So if I'm working like so. So yeah, need to have it about here. Yeah. This is good. So basically just hand above the section right here. Cool. Was working on a kit bash last night of a Ravener. I think it turned out decent. Okay. So, I crack open a lovely bit to drink. Ah, tasty. Good for me? No. Tasty? Yes. Alrighty. So, yeah, I did some moving stuff around in the past few days to try and get this area a little bit neater to work with. Got a new light, so hopefully now when I move my hand to actually paint, it's not blocking the light. Yeah, right now, like, literally I have to cover things like that to block all the light, which is great. So, I'll go with some Crusader skin for the face. Then I don't think we need more gold. Nope, we will need some more gold. I didn't get the tailpipes on this one done. That's fine. And I'm still have several guys to do in the back, so that's fine. Yeah. Hey, Roo, where you at? Oh, there you are. You're right behind me. Well, you can come on up if you want. Okay. So, Let's see here. We want some of this dragon red. Just a nice little bit of red to get these guys all ready. Let's make sure hand is in the right spot. Yep. Yeah, I missed his little leg plate as well for the gold. Bummer. I guess Rue did kind of rush me off stream. Well, not Rue, it was the workout on Wednesday. That's what it was. Oh well. Thankfully, it's not like I'm on an actual deadline to get these guys done or anything. Would like to have them ready for a game at some point. But you know. That is not a requirement. Just a desire. So, before I started stream, I was watching some just random YouTube stuff, and I saw something on there that I'm surprised they're getting away with having it out. It is some of that, like, AI Sora crap that people keep making. I say making, but, like, so much, like, heavy sexual innuendo in it, and very, like, not even overt, but like, actually, yeah, kind of overt racism. Just like, holy crap, like, and you guys are tying this to Disney Pixar? Like, how long till Disney just goes, no, fuck you, Sora? Actually, knowing Disney, they've probably already sent the Mouse Brigade after him. Oh boy, you better stop that. Oh, I'm gonna sue you into oblivion. Oh, now pay me, bitch. Mouse needs his money. If you don't pay me, I'll make another, very, very woke adaptation of your favorite movies. Oh, that's what people want, right? Oh, Disney. Oh well. Not much I can do. I suppose the thing I can do as a viewer is just not view it. Ask YouTube to stop recommending it. And just vote with my time, vote with my dollar. Or go with the absurd route and start making my own Sora stuff, just to waste their resources. Fine, you guys want to shovel crap around? I'll happily pile on crap. You know, I've got a fairly fun little project that I'm going to be painting up here soon. I have some Inquisitors to paint. A good buddy of mine gave me a Warhammer collectible Inquisitor a while back. Oh, I say a while back. It was literally last week. And I want to get that guy painted. Get him looking immaculate. That's going to be a fun one to paint, too. Like, I got him primed last night. Went ahead and primed up the sprues for my other two Inquisitors. I have Greyfax and Draxus to paint. Because I was originally going to just assemble them and run them gray the other day when I ran my Imperial Agents list. But the problem that I had with that was, like, they just have such cool sculpts. It's like, it's going to be hard to paint these guys once they're fully assembled. And I don't want to really make them not shine, you know? So I decided just to run proxies in their place. And hopefully I can get them all up to the standard that I would want them to be at. This guy's gonna be the easy one because he's not permanently affixed to his bike. I'm probably going to try and look into some other, like, open source slash free use music stuff that I can put on in the background. I like this stuff, but I also figure it's not everybody's cup of tea, you know? The lo-fi stuff is really just nice and calm and relaxing. Like, let's paint miniatures from a game that's incredibly brutal and dark. Let's have some nice, light, just lo-fi music to paint by. Suppose I could find some, like, free death metal to play. Just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna be painting to, like, screaming death metal. That would be kind of funny in its own way. I can't even deny that. It's kind of funny that these are essentially the only custodians that wear pants. Everyone else just wears full armor. These guys are like, nah, we wear pants and gloves. Although it does kind of make sense considering they are cavalry. Like, cut down the weight so they can keep better maneuverability and speed, I suppose. I am looking forward to my next game where I run these guys. I'll definitely say the Imperial Agents gave me a bit more appreciation for durability. Also, still needing to watch some battle reports. Just because there are some rules and some things in 10th that I am just not super familiar with that end up tripping me up or slowing down gameplay for me. So, watching some more gameplay of it would probably be beneficial. And playing with other people. I have a good buddy that I play with, but playing with only one person does mean that you kind of get into habits with that person and know their tells, their thoughts and stuff. It's less surprise. And they start to learn your tells. I usually try not to bluff my opponent too much, just because, like, I like to be very honest, open, and straightforward, and say things in such a serious manner that people think I'm either lying or trying to trick them. That makes things fun. I'll definitely say this new light's really nice. Got a nice ring light lamp thing that is fairly bright, but is on a nice little, like, mechanical arm, so I could actually get this positioned directly overhead. And that cuts down so much of the shadows that these big lights that I have that are quite nice and very bright, but they tend to cast shadows because I can't completely surround myself, and even if I did, there would still be some form of shadows being cast. Like right now, there's still shadows, but it's not nearly as bad. I was tempted to paint the Inquisitor today, but I want to do some test paints to see how stuff's going to go over his base coat. Because, again, I want to get him just right. But I think next stream I'm going to paint up some stuff non-custodian related. I feel like I could legitimately paint all day, every day for the next few months and still not be, like, fully done with an army. Well, maybe the Custodes. Because I still have some stuff left to go. But thankfully, they don't have a lot of models. Not like my Tyranid Horde. Those... Whee! I got a lot of them to paint. Touch up the reds. I'm thinking after I get my Custodes all painted up, I am wanting to take a break from painting red for a little bit. So, I was originally thinking about painting up my Admech next. But that's literally just going to be more red, probably some gold. So it's like, okay, let's maybe do like some of my Death Guard or something like that. Completely different paint schema for a little bit. Because my Death Guard could definitely use some love. Love from the grandfather, but love. I suppose love from the grandfather could be butt love? Like, I feel like that would be a hole that would be acceptable by Nurgle. Maybe even encouraged. Yeah. Not saying butt love is bad, just butt love from Nurgle would be kind of, well, yeah. Would not recommend that picture. mental or finding someone on Fiverr to make it. Like, would not recommend. 1 out of 10. Not that I've done that, but just for people who might be crazy enough to do something like that, you know? Okay. We'll cover up some of this gold that I got on here by accident, or at least darken it up. Got it a smidge too watered. Okay, that should work. Of course, I just streaked like black paint onto the hairpiece of that one. Yay. Professional. At first I didn't like the blood red paint because it just didn't seem to come through the right way. But after using it for a little bit, I think it works out really nicely. It just is 100% dependent on the paint below it to do the work. You want it to be dark red paint? Well, put it on a dark surface. You want it to be like light red? Put it on a bright surface. Who'da thunk? Plus, it makes this other red kind of pop. Putting just a little bit of the blood red over the red. Like, that looks nice. To me. And that's all that matters. Because it's my paint. My models. Yay. Just a little bit more there. Yeah. Might as well get these eyes while I'm working on it. Getting a fun picture in my head of what if they had a custodian that was a perpetual. Like, how freaking dangerous would that be? Like, Vulcan, a Primarch who's a perpetual, is bad. Like, he's bad news. But it's picturing, like, a custodian. Just a random custode who's like, yeah, I'm a perpetual. I can't die. Not stay dead, at least. It's like that. That'd be a hell of a custodian right there. Even better, they don't even make him a character. He's just like a random custodian who's been around forever. Better. And this guy. He's another one with the cool boots. We'll give him the helmetless head as well. Because, hey, he's the cool guy. He's got cool boots. Of course he gets a cool helmet. And by cool helmet, I mean no helmet. Okay. Like this guy. I got his boots. Oh, I see a spot that I missed. Ah, yeah, his wrist. Forgot that on all of them. Got a lot of gold on his wrist. I need to correct that. At least mute the gold some, you know? So this one, yeah, this one was Draxus. Her armor is black, so I've already got black loaded up, so might as well, you know? Okay, I like that. Let's look at the other leg while I'm at it. Pretty sure Greyfax also has a lot of black in her armor as well. But these are not the primary focus for today's painting. That's that piece, okay. This is still part of her armor. Torso. Worst case, I'll use my knife to scrape away the paint on any joints that I'm painting over. I usually don't try and do too much of the on-sprue painting, as makes it harder to get everything clean and, well, more so, I just want to be able to melt the sprue afterwards, and if I paint the sprues, that makes it harder to melt. I guess it doesn't make it harder, it just makes the acetone get messy from having all the paint bits in it. Okay. Cool. And that uses up most of the black paint, too. Now, Draxus is at least got, or has at least got most of her black paint on. Okay, now I can get this guy's wrist. Cool. Now the broadsword. Just a couple little drips. Definitely seeing some spots I missed with gold, but that is fine, as I'm gonna have to go back over some of these spots anyway. So, all good. This is just a part of the process. I'm glad that I got into this hobby. Like, I would definitely have more money if I didn't, but it's been honestly one of the more fun things that I've gotten into over the years. Been nice and relaxing. Good way to de-stress. Or to stress if I just want to spend money. But hey, that's fine. Yeah, it's been a good hobby though. Definitely have made friends that I wouldn't have made otherwise. And I never would have thought that I could actually paint something to look good. I doubt I'll ever be a award-winning painter or anything, but that's never been a goal. Only goal I've ever had for painting is just make it look good. As long as I think it looks good, that's all that matters to me. And it's honestly a really good stress reliever to paint. Great stress reliever, antidepressant. Gives me something to focus on, something to work on. Something that at the end of the day, when I've got it done, I know that it's where it is because I got it there. Nobody else did this. I did it. That's a nice feeling. Yep, it's a very nice feeling to go and know that you create, you make, you do. Okay, that's better. Suppose I should do the same for these guys. Yeah, this guy still needs his gold applied. But we're getting back to the gold here after we get the silver applied, so he'll be fine. Oh, my watch is reminding me I need to move. I'll move in a minute, watch. At least unload my paintbrush. Fine. I'll step away for just a sec. That way my watch stops belly aching at me. Oh, goodness. And let me check and see. Little Ruse hanging out in the windowsill. Though she's more not watching outside, she's just watching for me. Open up the window a little more, get some more fresh air in. That's my good girl. Yes, Rue. Did I come on too strong? Huh? Did I come on too strong for the pets? You're good. Okay, I've got that screen door closed, but the balcony door's open. Okay, and watch tells me that I've moved enough, so I can go back to sitting, being lazy. Goodness. Hey, pup. My little Ruse just looking at me like, come on, human. Can't you just give me time? Like, I give her so much time. Give her so much time, so much attention. She tends to act like she gets no attention. And it's like, no, she gets a lot of attention. She's just a greedy little pup, and I can't blame her. I have to assume a dog's life is pretty boring. Even more so when their human decides to do silly things like paint for 3 or 4 hours every day. It's like, yeah, human, you stop paying attention to the tiny plastic figures, pay attention to me. I have been tempted to see if I can set up on the couch, because when I sit on the couch, she likes to kind of cuddle up beside and just sit there and enjoy sitting by me. And here, there's not quite as good a space for her to do that. Thing is, I don't want to have to set up the lamps and everything around my couch. So I'd be curious how well, like, a single small ring light would do in there for that. Because it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just some place for me to do my hobby and appease the pup all at the same time. Though, right now, she's currently taking up position on a little blanket behind me, so seems like she's settling in. Which is good. Good girl, Rue. Yes, you are. Love when my brain just thinks of silly comebacks to things that either have happened but days ago, or are just things that it's like coming up as contingency responses to. Silly stuff. Yeah. I think it's November 7th? Yeah. Before too long, it's going to be Thanksgiving. And then Christmas is right around the corner. I need to do some Christmas shopping. Though it's going to be light Christmas shopping this year. And I need to reach out and ask my sister when she plans on starting to make her repayments to me. As my sister owes me a sizable amount of money right now. And she said that she would be able to start making repayments around this time. But I haven't seen anything yet. So, it's one of those, like, I'm not gonna reach out and be like, hey, where's my money? Or anything like that. I figured just reach out, ask her, like, if she has any idea of when she wants to start making payments. To be fair, that may be after Christmas. And I wouldn't blame her if she asked if that could be the case, because I get it. She's got 3 kids. Christmas is not a cheap time of year. I'm not a monster or heartless or anything like that. Wouldn't want to make her have to give smaller or no gifts to her kids because she owes me money. That's why lending money to family is always Just don't do it. Unless you're fine with never seeing that money again. That's the mentality I accepted when I loaned her money, because I was like, I expect she'll pay me back. But if I don't go into it with the acceptance that I will never see that money again, then it's just going to breed like hard feelings and resentment, and I don't want that. And I'm just glad I was in a position where I could help her out when she needed help. Otherwise, she would be paying through the nose for, like, loans. And I'd prefer to not see her, like, go bankrupt or any bullshit like that. When it's avoidable, you know? Granted, I would also hope that if I went to my sisters with a very similar request as hers to me, they would help me out too. Though I don't think either of them could actually afford to, but hey, that's neither here nor there. Okay, so that's going to give him a little bit of a darker skin tone. I think that can work out well. Wonder, how would this look on white primed? Might dry to a lighter color. Don't know. We'll see, because the Crusader flesh doesn't look bad on the bottle. This is just a little bit too dark, at least on a dark black-gray covering. On this, gives kind of a dark tan, which, how does that match up to the bottle? Crusader skin, it's kind of peachy more than anything. I have peachy flesh. Yeah. I guess the cable is touching my chair, so when I was shaking the bottle, that was shaking the chair too. I like that color. So I can go ahead and actually paint up her head. Yeah. Like that. See if that works well on darker color. Like, this is just making it too dark. The thinnest gray white. Okay. Now, while that's drying some, I'm going to go ahead and put some of this peachy flesh on Greyfax. He thankfully doesn't have much exposed skin. Makes it a bit easier to do. Actually looks really nice. I can put a little bit more on Draxus. I like that. I've got him here, might as well touch up Crazy Pants. Oh, that looks better. Makes him look more alive than the ghastly pale that I had him before. Now, our custodian should be ready for a little bit of paint. Yeah, that looks more better. want this, like, jet black patch to go away. Otherwise, like, this actually looks really nice. Oh. Okay. Yep. Unload that. I'm gonna try some of this darker skin tone to just like cover up this jet black patch. Yeah. Work with that. Touch up this gun servitor so he doesn't look quite so much like a corpse. Like, I get that's basically what servitors are, but still, like, let's at least make it a couple steps removed from a corpse, you know? Yeah. That immediately makes that gun servitor look much better. So I've got flesh tone paint out. This guy's face is a little hidden thanks to the hood, so I'm going to have to just use a much finer brush. That's fine. These speed paints are awesome, actually. I have them too high. That's fine. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I can see a face under there now. Nice. Okay. Now I guess what I need to put or do the touch-ups on some gold. I think I also want to see just how the blood red looks when it goes on this white primer. I think that's about the right shade of red for this guy's cloak. His might be a little darker, so let me just double check. This is Inquisitor Erasmus. No, it is about that shade of red. Okay, I think I'll go ahead and just start hitting up his cloak real quick. Because, hey, I've got it. Like, might as well do it. There it is. It's like, I just set down the brush. Where did I set it? And actually take how I know this paint works as well and use that to get the darker red too. What was that? Ah, just a notification. Well, there goes the phone. I'll pick that up later. Inquisitor Erasmus. Okay, that looks good. I need to go over it with another coat of the blood red once it finishes drying, but still. I like. Suppose I should actually look and see if he has any gold on him. Being an Inquisitor, I assume he's probably got some gaudy gold on him. There's my phone. Yep. Looks like all his armor is gold trimmed. As is the stylized eye. Okay. His sword. It's kind of a blue tinged blade. So I think what I'll do to start is actually put some of the broadsword silver on it. To give it a good metallic base. Then I'll probably put like the thinnest like electric blue over it. mild pain of working with fully assembled characters. You want to get everything looking great, but it's hard to get to all the nooks, crannies, and everywhere else. It's like, I can just barely see it myself. That means that it's still there. I'm a little too far away from the camera. That's fine. Let's see here. We'll get a little gold down. Helps if I don't take the whole dropper off the top. There we go. Okay. So not many of these were missing much gold, but a few were still missing some gold. And this guy just needs like the Aquilas on his boots. Just like the smallest amount of gold on these like decoration pieces. That's better. Right. He's good. Clean up these helmets a little bit. Give them a little bit more gold. I like gold. Oh, Austin Powers. Been a while since I've seen those movies. Dumb but humorous movies. I know these spots that I'm hitting aren't the most visible, but I feel like they're important to the aesthetic. Need a little finer brush to get that detail done. Okay, that's not bad. I do want to get that weapon a little cleaner. I didn't get the other epaulette. Or leg plate, or whatever the fuck it is. I'm not sure exactly what you would call that. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, come on, watch. I just walked a little bit ago. Do I really need to get up and move around again already? Bleh. And I'll hit this leg piece, then I'll go stretch my legs for a minute. I would say this is all to make sure that I get enough steps each day, but I don't have to worry about getting steps. Like, shit, I usually get like 12 to 14,000 steps a day. So, steps are not my watch's concern. I assume it's probably just to make sure that I don't get like blood clots from sitting for too long. Which makes sense. Morbid, but makes sense. It's less fun. Okay. Stand up, walk around. Ah, there's my phone. Of course, I set my phone all the way over there, so even though I just stood up, I have to come back around so I can grab my phone. Let's see here. I have a couple hours, but it should start raining here in a little bit. So definitely gonna need to get the pup out for her walk before 8, which we always do that anyway. Okay, there we go. Watch this and I'm good. Legs are feeling less stiff. Now I can sit back down and get back to painting. This guy to go still. Make sure that I got all the gold done. Gold done. Like golden. Yeah, it's true. You're a good pup. Too much gold. Gonna have to come back and put some silver down over that. Okay. Gonna need to break out the thin brush to get the eagles on the boot. Also, I wanted to see Erasmus's sword. Yeah, that's gold. Cool. So I can go ahead and start getting that too. It looks like the outline of the eye on his back is also gold. Fine brush. I set you down. Where? Ah, there. Oh, there we are. Okay, that's pretty good. Don't have to be perfect, but at least good enough. Like to get some progress pictures on things that I think are going to come out kind of epic. Otherwise, even I might think I cheated and paid someone else to do this, or like bought it like that. will say, this guy does look really cool. When I saw some of the example paint schemes online for this guy, I was just like, I have to do it. Have to get him painted well. Too high up. Sorry. I feel like I could probably spend all stream just painting this one model. Not planning to, but definitely feel like that's something I could inadvertently do if I'm not careful. Nice. Nice. Can really read most of the letters on the blade now as Exterminatus. Helps if I stop raising up my hand so high when I'm looking at this guy. Work on his armor here in a little bit. I want to put another coat of the blood red on him. Really have that nice and come through good, you know? I think the book that he's standing on, I might actually paint it with kind of a flesh tone paint. Because I could completely see a demon book being written in human skin or something like that. Yeah, like that. I do like how this red looks on him. I think some good hardened leather would go well on him. Does this not have a ball in it? Guessing this one doesn't. Huh. You'd add a mixing bowl to that. I think I'll use the fine brush for it. Okay. I gotta do 2 or 3 little, like, very thin coats of this brown to get his gloves looking right. Or his glove, I guess. That a little chance to dry. I think, yeah, the Blade Champion. I think the brown will go okay over his, like, ungrayed boots. Yeah. Okay. It's got that. So this should have had a chance to dry some. Man, this guy's got so much detail. He is going to be a pain in the butt. But it's going to be a fun thing to get all good. Guess his holster would probably also be brown. Okay. Get some of this gold and try and get this into those, like, letters or squiggles. Okay. There's a little bit of the sword that I missed here. Go. Okay. Looking good. We'll go ahead and get the skull on the sword gold as well. Just feels right. Get a little bit of black. Then we're going to start working on this guy's armor. Hey, really like how that's looking. Oh, this guy's gonna be a pain to get. Oh well. Let's get him as best as we can and go from there, you know? Won't be perfect, but I feel like I'll have met my friend's request of give him a good paint job. That was his only request when he gave me this guy. He's like, I'm never going to use him. Just give him a good paint job. Whew. Do love painting up these super detailed models, but oof, they take a lot of concentration. Nothing else, just to make sure that I don't fuck it up, you know? Yep. Those. Okay. I think that's all the black he needs. At least for now. $30 after. Probably gonna call it soon. Just so I can get the pup out while there's still some light, you know? Okay, so we're gonna get this guy. Just glued up the seat. See if we can get him seated on his throne of sorts. There we go. Got him on there. Nice. Go ahead and start getting the heads attached. Okay, that gets that. I do want to give this guy black hair. So, got the black paint, so might as well go ahead and hit that. Good. Huh, looks like I missed the inside of his arm with gold. Need to fix that. Nice. Yeah. We'll do some of the red on these missiles. Nice. My vision for what this should look like is coming true. Don't want that on there. Okay. Yeah, that really does make those missiles kind of pop. Yes, watch, I know. I need to stand up and move. I'll be moving again here in a few minutes, that's for sure. Basically, as soon as I finish these missiles, I'm probably going to be calling it for now. That way I can get the Rue on a WALK while they're still light. Because if I say the words, she's going to immediately snap awake and be bouncing at my side, ready to go. Technically, saying walk does not trigger her. It's a very specific way that I say it, but still, I try not to say too close to it even to get her hopes up, unless we're about to go. Nice, 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 nice. Just a smidge more of that blood red. All right, getting him further and further and further away from the camera. Okay. Yeah. I think here is probably a good time to call it for now. That way I can take Zaru for her walk before it starts getting too dark and or cold. So, I want to thank y'all for hanging out. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.